Greetings, users and programs. This is Etari Living Sacrifice with my good buddy old pal, Jimi Haze.
Jimi Haze.
We are trying out a new game for the first time today called Doki Doki Literature Club. I was highly recommended to play this game by a buddy of mine. He was like, Etari, I'm not going to tell you anything about it. If anything I tell you will spoil it. He's like, you're gonna look at me really weird when you first pull it up. You're gonna be like, this is why the heck would he try to get me to play this game? But he swears to God he can't tell me anything about it, or else it would be a spoiler. Yeah, let's go ahead and try it. And by the way, Jimmy, yesterday when I was trying to load up all the settings and everything to get the game ready for today, it had like 5 different screens of like saying, "Are you sure you want to play this game? It's pretty freaking twisted. It's pretty
Let's be over 18.
something like that.
No kids in the room."
Right. So let's go ahead and hit it and see what happens. Hey! Is it working for you?
Yeah.
All right. Hey! Oh, let's see what happens. We gotta hit the next button. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself.
Is it a dude narrating or a chick narrating?
I think it's
well, technically right now it's a dude narrating, but is the character narrating?
Is it a dude narrating and there's a chick, and how does he identify as himself?
Yeah, what do they identify?
Right? That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Aw, this sounds like all of our high school relationships.
Yeah.
But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away.
Just run away, dude.
However, yeah, just run away. Just get away while you can, right? However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Of course you do.
Sayori, ha, ha.
I think it's more like...
What is wrong with her eyes? Those are not Asian eyes. I overslept again.
Of course.
But I caught you this time.
Hmm?
Maybe. Lil Tink, that's what we named our character, Lil Tink.
Lil Tink.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Lil Tink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Lil Tink, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Yeah, of course you don't want that.
We don't want that. That would just be awkward in Japan.
Man.
Sayori, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori.
Yup.
By the way, Jim, you should be the one making the sound effects. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Sayori, by the way, Lil Tink, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs.
Club dominatrix.
Right? I haven't been looking either.
Club panty sniffers.
Club Lil Tink panty sniffers. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. God, I might not be mean to her face, but in my head, I'm freaking thinking evil thoughts about this.
It's a girl. It's a girl.
Is that how girls think? We should have a female playing this game with us to give us the inside.
They are so nasty to one another, dude. It's not even funny. Just vocally and... Oh, dude. It's horrible.
I mean, in all the... It just seems like every anime I watch, like the girls are like thinking all these evil things about each other.
Yeah, always trying to compare each other's boobs and whatnot. Like...
But however, you gotta most of the time when you're watching an anime, the guy is writing the girl characters. Like there's a male writing the girl characters. The most of the animes I've seen. So God only knows. Let's see here. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What the heck is a NEET? N-E-E-T. We're gonna explain
extra, sort of...
Teenager?
Or terrestrial, I don't know.
Right? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright.
Dude, that's how you get in the stay, man. Getting to worry about you all the time.
That's right. I'll fix him. him.
He's a broken piece.
He just needs a little love and attention and care. But I can fix him.
Even if he throws me away 10 times.
Lil Tink, I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Huh?
Try to get a little action in this game, man. Shit.
I know, right? I think this is most of the game. This is like a visual novel, dude. I think it's mostly reading and making decisions. Lil Tink, yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl?
You know what we need?
What do we need?
We need Jane on half a bottle of wine, or half a box of wine. He'd be great for this shit.
He is referring to my Korean wife. So, more than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, that's the most action we'll get all episode, I think.
Change scenery.
Change scenery. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. We don't need no stinking clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Like, I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. Oh, I gotta switch voices again. You don't need to. So Lil Tink, I'm thinking Lil Tink. Yeah, I think Lil Tink's gonna have like a deep manly voice. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club.
Oh, I'll see it.
Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I
Who
was
the hell
ever...
wants to go to that one? Shit.
Right? Who wants to read books?
Yeah.
Like, if we could read a book,
Words.
we could read a video game.
Words.
Nerds. Words. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
I bet Natsuki made some cupcakes.
The magic
Too
cupcakes.
bad.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out.
Oh, it was planned. Come on now.
I let out a long sigh.
Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
Let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! Go ahead and read. You start reading Little Ting, Jimmy.
I told you, don't call me a new member.
Taken out of context. Whoa! New member! I glance around the room. Girl 1. Okay, Girl 1.
Whoa.
What's Girl 1 gonna sound like? Let's see. She's gonna sound like the sultry, sexy girl. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
I bet she does.
Oh, we got a little... She's gonna be a little...
Seriously, you bought a boy?
Oh, it's a boy. Little Tink is a boy?
At least we know now.
That makes... No, it's not as funny anymore. Alright, so you're doing Girl 2's voice too. We don't know what her name is yet, but you're gonna do the whole little... Oh, seriously? You thought a boy? Alright.
Boy. Way to kill the atmosphere.
Oh, Little Tink! What a nice surprise!
Little Turk!
Welcome to the club! Do little dots, Jimmy. Dot, dot, dot. All words escape me in this situation. I'm a boy surrounded by all these little twink girls, prostitutes. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Oh, yeah.
That's you, Jimmy.
What are you looking at? You want to say something? Say it.
Sorry. Can you pause it real quick?
Natsuki, yes, we will pause it.
Alright, I'm
We'll
sorry.
pause
Hold on
it.
1 second.
Natsuki.
Natsuki. Oh, Natsuki. Is that her? This is Natsuki. You're girl 1, Natsuki. Alright. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize.
My chick?
Yes, he doesn't recognize your chick. Maybe it's because maybe he doesn't like, small frame girls. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Yeah.
She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
Oh.
You're reading Sayori too.
Oh.
No, I'm reading Sayori.
Uh,
You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
ooh.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. The moody chick. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. You can tell she's so smart because of her purple hair.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Don't say don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature, hint hint, and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki.
Well. Shut up!
It's nice to meet both of you.
Alright.
And it sounds like you already know Monika. Monika?
Monika.
Is that right? Monika. Alright, who's gonna talk? What voice you got for Monika, Jimi Haze?
That's right! It's great to see you again, little tank!
Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little...
You too, Monique.
Come sit down, little Tink. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get.
Shit, hold on, I got her name.
I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori.
Oh.
Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. I thought we were going to get to choose who we sat next to.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Wow! What the heck? How do you pronounce that? Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
Aww.
So cute! It's Monika.
Oh.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know.
Just hurry and take one! Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face.
Ooh, hey, I licked that up, baby.
I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I've had that problem a couple times in my life.
Yeah.
Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is
Checking
she
out my
waiting
bulge.
What?
She's checking out my bulge, man.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
What? Why are you thinking that? It's not like I.
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? What?
Made them for you or anything.
I thought you were technically dead. Sayori said something.
Oh, maybe. But not for, you, dummy.
Alright.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. This is Lil Tink.
Oh, well, she came up.
I know, right?
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoyed tea.
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting. To make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
But that's Monica, man.
That's
Come on now.
Monika.
Oh yeah, Monika. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You'd probably be a board member for any other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Uh-huh. Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politicking around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement.
And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting it all out the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to conceive or to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. To make school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah! We'll do our best.
Yeah, nah.
That's my favorite voice of yours. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Lil Tank, what kinds of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Manga.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Oh.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that could change, baby.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read horror book once.
I desperately grasp for something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh? Why is that?
Well, I just,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ...
I guess... Oh. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Yeah.
Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay! I have an idea, everyone. ...
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, little Tank?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again.
Hold on. There's still one problem. I don't give a fuck.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
I want to bang all four of you right now. God damn it.
I never said I would join this club.
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Still have other clubs to look at, and
I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
oh,
But?
I'm sorry. I thought... Little Tink.
little tank.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this?
Move
That
on.
is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join a literature club.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Little Tank, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, little Tink, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs.
Sure. Might as well.
Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Aww.
And with that, I think it's a good place to pause it. And as always, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see y'all in the next one. Keep moving forward, y'all.
See ya.